Last time on GameGrumps.
Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock.
Let's go, Pearls. You seem like you're in a good frame of mind. Time to do some sleuthing. Want to accompany me to the local jail?
Put on your Sherlock hat and get your magnifying glass out.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
Oh, Daddy wants a little bit more Phoenix Wright in his life.
You ever listen to the song Push It by Static X?
No.
It's in my head, and it's one of those songs that I don't know any of the words to, even though I've heard it 1,000 times. I just know it goes... Yeah, you push it! Yeah, you push it! Oh, you push it!
It's just like somebody in the distance.
You push it! I mean, there's... it's not my style of music, really, but there's something about it. Like, every couple of years, it just, like, pops into my head, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
There's a lot of songs like that for me.
Yeah.
It's definitely the fucking I Love Your Smile.
Oh, yeah. I love your smile. Yeah, I can't think of that without thinking of that giraffe falling off that slippery bridge 1,000 times.
Right.
Yeah, we were...
Did I disclose to you that that's like code in the house? If I'm singing that song, that it means I'm having a bad time.
Really?
And Susie knows that. So she'll just like, she'll be like, oh, Aaron, you're singing your I'm Miserable song. And I was like, really?
Am I? That's funny. That's really funny. Why don't you try Push It by Static X?
It's a much better song.
Yabba dabba doo and the dinosaurs are fucking go. All right, never mind. Okay.
It's a living to do, but did. All right.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room.
Wow, a new picture.
That's great. And it's the killer.
Unbelievable.
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He looks fucking great. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. Then it turned out it was the bellman. I watched the two of them for a while, and then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
Yeah, I get. What are you if you're an 80-year-old bellboy? Is it bellhop?
Yeah.
Maybe it's bellhop.
You're just a fucking bellboy, dude.
All right. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
Even if one assumes... Wow, I don't know why my brain is adding in words. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. What are you implying? Tisk, tisk, you dumb old bitch. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? Smells like shit. Smells like rotting shit on the sidewalk. When you walk by and you can't ignore it, it smells like shit. But for us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge it head first, right? Gotta smell the shit sometimes, Phoenix. You gotta smell it! Hi! I'm Will.
Oh yeah, Powers, he was something's fishy here.
Yeah.
Watched the two of them for a while, and then I gave up and went back.
Okay, you did more than that.
Gave up on what?
You fucking... Let's go! You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah. The bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
I don't know if I believe that. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
Just a murder.
You know, I did feel something weird. Like a chemistry between those two. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them?
Yeah, he's some kind of fucking sicko. Not more than a minute or two, I think. Maybe 3, 4 minutes, maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes, absolute tops, would be 20 minutes.
Could have been someone else. At first, what do you mean by that?
I don't think he was a normal bellboy. I think he was a super bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
That's what I asked.
How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Why is that weird?
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Aren't you supposed to?
Well, it was a giant sack with a dollar sign written on it.
The tip he gave him was an enormous garbage bag with a hand sticking out of it.
Yeah, and then he like sneakily tiptoed out while like the top 2 keys of a piano played back and forth. Yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? I'll never tell. Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
What does amend mean? You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
I guess I should fucking press on that.
Yeah.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, it was a tip to the bellboy. Oh, so he gave the bellboy a tip, you say?
Yes. Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened.
Wait, go back to the what?
Yeah, just answer a goddamn question.
The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. Keanu Reeves.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all. He is a down-to-earth guy.
Yeah. Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event.
Just like him to be a bellboy for a summer.
I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. I think either one's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell me about On Guard's tip.
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. Can't even begin to guess.
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. I mean, it was a stack that looked like Shaggy was making a sandwich for Scooby-Doo and him. Trying to accordion it together.
Like the kind of roll of cash you'd give someone for, I don't know, killing someone for you.
A roll of cash?
Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
Sounds more like a straight-up walkthrough, if you ask me. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us.
Objection!
Okay.
It was probably all ones with a 20 rolled around it to make him look like a big man even though he's a bitch! Mr. Wright?
Objection! The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typically fair for people like tippy guys like him.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, you'd better believe you'd be receiving my dick very soon on a tray.
Objection!
I take it for free! The judge is like,
Should we adjourn?
Then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Payment. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida. Then the bellboy, the witness saw. Yeah, whoa. I'm flying. Yes, he was the assassin.
So fast. Boy, those mushrooms are really kicking in.
Your Honor, the mushrooms, they're turning on me.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Peter, the horse is here.
Hold him!
Have I ever been unprepared to support my clams, Your Honor?
Sorry, the mushrooms, you see. The clams, there's too many of them. I can't support them all.
I have here the card shell. Wait. This card isn't. The shell isn't of a clam at all. No, this is all wrong.
It starts like pawing at the wall.
The card Shelley Tequila left at the scene of the crime. Shelley Tequila. He's the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. Slap. I am certain that the person this witness saw was the very assassin, Shelley Tequila.
Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I figured something out.
Oh?
Addition. You see, when you add 2 fingers to 2 fingers, it becomes 5 fingers. All right. Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night, killing Juan Carita.
Yeah.
What?
Bellboy plus knife equals murder. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Should have done that from the beginning, sir.
My hair looks like a sun. This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. Boy, I really had to go, and I dropped a flat stinkum, let me tell you what. I looked down in that toilet bowl before I wiped, and I said, damn, that's a pile. Almost iceberged it. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place.
And he was covered in blood. Huh. Huh. Something. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'm close to something.
Maybe you guys can figure something out of that.
Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean, that's the end of my testimony.
Thank you very much. That is all we need to know for now.
Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. Tequila. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. You fucking jester.
This is no laughing matter. Remember me? The second time.
Everyone's laughing a lot.
Yeah. Somebody was murdered.
Yeah. Like 4 out of 5 characters in the room have cracked a smile in the last 30 seconds.
This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, right. I'm pressing on
Yes.
this shit.
Bellboy, of course, he's out of the room. Think about it. Okay, why?
Ah.
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin? Because it's funny!
I don't know what insipid means!
Because we're having a great time!
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
Yeah. You'd think he would have like a napkin in his hand or something, cleaning off all the blood that was on him. That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either.
Yeah! You push it!
You call that a little strange too, wouldn't you?
I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do?
But it isn't really unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed!
I'm gonna pull a fast one.
Okay.
But there really is.
There really isn't!
ID double dog dare the prosecution. Wait, I am the prosecutor. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Grr, Edgeworth.
I'll get you.
Are you gonna do whatever you can to
And
make
he
the
would have gotten
ball-
away with the murder too if it wasn't for that meddling prosecutor. I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request.
I'm a little confused right now.
Go on.
Because Phoenix knows that On Guard is guilty,
Yes.
but he's still trying to defend him. Is he pretending to defend him, or
No, he wants to draw stuff out. He wants to draw it out as long as possible.
because?
I believe to protect Maya.
Okay.
Because Gumshoe is after to kill her.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's gonna find him.
Yeah. I think that's right. I may be
Yeah.
confused. This
Okay.
trial has been 1,000 years long.
Yes.
Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
Yeah. Is a little strange, isn't it? Because, a wine glass was left behind and he would have cleaned it up or delivered it.
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Look at this finger.
Mr.
Mr. Powers,
Yes?
you're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and
So, a baseball bat has stitches.
Just a baseball.
Just a regular baseball has
Yeah,
stitches.
bats have no stitches.
Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
That's the
suspicious
dumbest
stitches.
shit I've ever heard in my life.
Gob, looks like you really got me on this one.
You're right. I guess the killer could have been a baseball.
Well, there's also, what about him being empty-handed?
Maybe he threw the baseball recently.
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. There's a fucking wine juice. This is a crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Garita.
Phoenix, are you alright?
No.
The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice.
That knife is not very deep.
No.
That is like a flesh wound at the very worst.
Yeah.
Ow.
No. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's like a butter knife. It kind of like, it put a lot of pressure on my skin.
And now if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, you will see tomatoes.
I'm here in front of the photo.
Don't look at the photo, look at me! Anyone can clearly see that it's a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. I'm here now. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Carita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. You fucking stupid idiot.
That would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
No, because but you can prove, can you prove that Mr. Carita was already dead?
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. Now I look stupid for the very first time. I'm terribly sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
He's there.
The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-hand, Ed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh, yeah! I almost forgot.
He just used them to strangle a guy.
He was wearing a wedding ring! Mazel tov!
What?
That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves. Yeah, gloves. Pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys didn't wear gloves like that, right?
Black leather gloves? What a fucking ass-kicking bellboy. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Sorry, I slipped my mind.
Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. All right, gotta focus. I can't get laxative here.
I'll poop myself.
So what if he had gloves? So what?
Edgeworth, you're going on this finger!
All right, Phoenix. A lot of bellboys wear gloves. What do you say to that?
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
Yeah? So? A football's made of leather. You don't see me making baseballs as out of stitches.
I mean,
shit.
This is the craziest.
Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather?
Gulp. Wow, I never thought of that incredibly stupid angle before. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe that was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, maybe you want to know where this finger's going.
Objection!
They're going to touch like E.T.
Take that.
If we touch the tips of our index fingers together repeatedly, we can both form an ooh-woo like... never mind. Now,
If you cross your eyes, it looks like there's a third floating finger pointing right at you.
now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
The rest
Oh yes, please tell us more.
of the test. Amoni?
Okay.
Their second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
I mean, are you kidding me with this shit?
What the fuck? After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. I shit really bad. It was stinky, stinky shit.
After that, I went to the bathroom. And then I realized I should excuse myself to the restroom. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room?
Mr. Powers, you're excused. Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident.
Speaking of accidents.
Some accident. I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal.
He's extra.
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. And this time, please, try to serve the court a little.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fucking voguing while he's just like... Now that's the I like to see served. Yeah, what did he give him? What did he give him, Mr. Powers? I said, hold it!
Okay.
That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. You know when you cook with garlic and then your hands smell like garlic for like a week?
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time.
Nice little slice of life comment there, Aaron.
Thanks, man. So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
Wow, and I'm actually.
Did you just actually mean? Do we want a fucking fedora for that shit? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm? Sorry, I had to stand up for a second.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face.
Yeah. Well, it was Mr. On-Guard's room, correct?
Thank you, Aaron.
Great impression, Dan. I mean, great voice, Dan.
So it could only have been Mr. On-Guard himself, I'd say.
And then
What did the bellboy do after that?
that was like
Seamless.
that was like a fucking Philly D video.
Yeah.
Where he like records all the and thens afterwards. Yeah. So it's just like, and then here's another news story.
Oh, wow.
And then yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
He's good.
That's a classic move.
He's good at what he does.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. On-Guard's room?
He opened the door to the Viola Hall, and then he evaporated. Went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I do!
May I be excused to the restroom?
Fucking tell me more, fucking asshole. I said hold it. Oh wait,
Oh my god.
did I? No, I messed up.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I can ask him more things. He gave something to this person. Yeah? And what was this something?
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kinda small.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could look at, I have a rubber finger, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yeah, you don't have to have a pencil. You can do it with anything.
Yes, it was just like that. Go on!
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance.
Ow.
This is when whatever was removed for the... can I get an ace bandage? Removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please, try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was no.
Just a little bit, a little bit more. If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Oh my god. I think I have a wooden statue here somewhere. This one.
Boom. Was that the wooden one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Are we going to have a pause, baby? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix?
I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes! Yes! Mr. Powers, the something you saw.
Was it this adorable bear?
Little bear with the pants. Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. The little bear with the pants. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
You really know your bears with pants.
I sure do.
I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion.
We?
At the defendant's house?
Oh shit, sorry, we broke into his house without a warrant.
Oh. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley DeKiller assassinated Juan Carita in his room.
No, about finding it in his house. The fuck?
And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. On Guard's mansion would mean... That's right. It goes without saying, Your Honor.
Why do I keep doing that?
But I'm going to say it. Mr. Matt On Guard is DeKiller's client. Order, I said, order! Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it.
Sorry, Mia.
No, it's alright. I'm just never talking to you again.
Yeah.
Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. So I planted a bomb in it.
I don't care, I'm already dead.
Bye! If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
Oh, I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Ow! Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull?
You!
Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? I've got a live journal to get back to.
Yeah, we gotta look at the bear. Why do you take it? I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear? Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. I don't care. Guilty!
Oh, why? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Phew! Disaster avert. Oh!
God, you dumb fuck. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day.
That really does sum up the fucking game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Objection! You dumb fuck.
I remember it clear as day, fade to night. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
Again, why were you at his mansion without a search warrant?
Oh, we broke in.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer?
The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard Mansion by the killer himself.
Case closed, yeah.
Oh, his face isn't sewn together. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. Maybe I'll start a Twitter war with him. I have to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to kiss the prosecutor?
I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony, obviously.
What? There's still another one?
Yeah? There is indeed, Your Honor. And it's quite a questionable point. I guarantee you.
What are you trying to pull?
Your finger!
Well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
I mean, I already did the bear. Who received the bear? There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was who took the bear, we can't be sure of.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, at least give us a good reason why.
Well, I have to go to the restroom again. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm a screamer.
Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me!
Are you how did I get here? Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
Ah! Like everyone's throwing their hands up.
Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave, yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on Guard is the Nickel Samurai.
Yup. Sure is.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
Yeah. Thanks, Edgeworth.
Yeah, it's like having two prosecutors on this case.
I
think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room.
You ever wonder what's on the ceiling? I'm just looking at the ceiling right here.
We really should repaint that. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Yes, well, hold on. Gotcha.
I knew you'd answer.
Well, do I? What should I do? Fucking raise an objection.
It's an objection, dude. You're
obviously.
Stalling.
There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. Burlesque.
Yeah. Meep, 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 meep. I'm an eagle. Like, you just have to be a crazy person.
Your Honor. Right now, we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. 1, buck buck baga. And 2,
Yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion.
Reason number 3, it's fucking crazy obvious.
However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What am I saying? It's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
What if he's right? The real client?
Yeah. Sure.
Is this all you have?
Yes. Give me a break.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
I mean, it's gotta be Adrian, right? Andrews?
I don't know.
She did admit it. So maybe she's helping us stall?
That'd be wild. Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Shit. Hey, you only saw the arm.
Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw.
That could have very well been Miss Andrews.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
I don't fucking know.
Who is that?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. She was all like, damn, and he was all like, what? And she was like, uh-huh. And that's what I think. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion.
Yeah, fucked up. It was a well-laid trap made by Miss Andrews.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I think it sucks.
I think it's dope. I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have tickets for the Sick New World Tour. However, look, puts in his nose ring. I can't fully discount its possibility either.
I've only got 1 hour to put my eyeliner in.
What is with this trial? Come on, can anyone tell On Guard did it? I can't believe it.
Is that their muttering?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. My reputation is fucking in the shitter. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
Felix, you're fucking up!
I know, Mia! God damn it!
Order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor, I'd love to party.
For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? Like, what if we were gay? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory.
We all know you are.
Duh!
Mr. Wright, even though you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. What? Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews.
And that's Miss Andrews.
And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. The bear. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess.
You can find me at the monkey bars.
The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. I'll be working on my flips.
Woo!
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, the judge biffed it! He biffed it! Everybody come check out the judge!
No,
Somebody
Judge!
help him!
The metal slide is too dry! Not in my court. Eee! Ow, ow, ow!
God, it's red hot!
Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
Arg, I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick.
Pearls, where's Mia? God damn it, where's Mia?
She's been dead for like 6 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really strong power suddenly called her away.
Death?
A really strong power.
The Grim Reaper?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone.
Yeah, I fucking know. It's from Gumshoe.
What's it doing? Stop it, it's scaring me.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal?
Yeah, sort of. We just got off the monkey bars. Damn. A lot of arm strength it takes to get across those. We just barely found something to latch onto.
Phew, that's good, pal.
What about you? Anything yet?
No.
Yeah.
Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are?
Oh no, we went on the playground too. They got that thing where you shoot the basketball into the top and it could come out of one of 4 tubes, but you don't know which tube it's gonna come out of, pal.
Motherfucker, Gumshoe. What? We don't have any more time.
If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. You know, like in investigations.
I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But this dumb fuck! But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent! Huh? A tent?
I can see a circus tent.
Oh, Mia!
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
So it was Maya that called you away.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I can see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away.
Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now?
There's only one, pal. The berry. Oh God, no.
Let's bring in the clown!
No! No!
Maya's somewhere within a 30-foot radius of the main tent.
Jesus, if fucking Mo the clown comes out, I'm gonna be like Steve Carell in the office, like, no, please, God!
No!
Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map, about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry!
Damn, that's a lot of space.
And?
I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. It had a mailbox, and there was a door, and there was a door.
Look for a place on the door!
They all have doors.
Hurry! Mia, this music is so frantic, I feel like this trial could end at any second now, even though it won't end until 2028.
Gumshoe! It's also a mailbox!
Okay, what else?
What else, Mia?
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal.
How does she know all this?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck to you and that big-boobed ghost. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
Okay, oh, shit, my battery's dead. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right?
Oh no, she's fucked up. She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
Wait, if you could tell where she is and what's going on with her, why couldn't you tell us that way earlier?
Yeah. Gumshoe, please hurry.
Looks like we're
Well, because she's been unconscious the whole time. She just woke up.
Okay.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix?
It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued.
Yeah, it's just the opacity of the text box is really changing everything.
Yeah. I could do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. For the underboob.
Oh my God, dude, I cannot deal with this trial going on any longer.
I mean, the fact that it's a plot point that they're dragging it out is
yeah, it's really funny.
very funny.
Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim.
Killer, dumb man.
Who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item?
Very interesting, if you ask me.
I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Oh boy.
What is this, my immortal?
Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager. Thanks to Raven, you rock.
Yeah. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager a prep, Adrian Andrews.
Stop flaming the story preps. You fucking suck. Oh boy. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain
To ascertain
who exactly is guilty of murder.
of the murder.
I had a understand.
I plunged a knife into the chest of the man.
I put on my black fishnet with my black skirt and my black nose piercing.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Mrs. Andrews? Miss.
Of course I have.
You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has.
She has eyes.
Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's dirty secrets?
All right.
Why? Why does she tempt me so?
Okay.
The bear necessities.
So here's the deal. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Okay, so if you rip off the head,
You'll find that there's an item inside. Stuffing.
because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. But I know the order. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
What? So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay then.
This is superb craftsmanship. Sorry, just something about his blank stare into the void always kills me. Teach me. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
We'll do it next time on GameGrumps.
Oh my god.
Yahoo!
This trial is such a deep dive off the cliff into wildness. I am loving it though. I'm enjoying this so much more than the previous one.
Yeah, this is way better than fucking Big Top Blowout or whatever.
Big diaper blowout. I'm like genuinely like fascinated as to how this one's gonna turn out.
Yeah. All right, well, kisses and hugs, candies and nugs. Have a good day.
See you by the bay.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.